Let's go! Happy Friday. Let me check that this is working. It says it's green. It looks like it's working. Someone let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I've had a bit of nonsense with the mic today. But as long as you don't let me know, then we're all good. Also, we've got a bit of music. We've got the music continuing through this. Is the volume balance all right? Am I all right? Can you hear me over the music? You let me know. All right. Look. Chat, you lot are obviously having a good day. It's obviously a good Friday for you all because you lot are going off. Welcoming everyone. I think we've got a few things to get to. So I'm going to say hi to you all. But I think we'll start with the chat podium. Then we'll say hello, hellos. And then I've got something new for you today. And then we'll get on to what we're doing for the day. It could be a longer stream, so buckle up, get ready, people. Let's start off with the chat podium. We've got to start off with the chat podium, haven't we? Let me just make sure we could. This things could go wrong. Okay, I'm just saying things could go wrong. Hey! Oh, this way. Yeah! I moved. I'm in a different spot. Why am I in a different spot? Ruff, what are you in a different spot for? Well, because we're going to reveal our chat podium. And I think there might be some surprise to some of you because I saw some of your messages and there may be some claims to positions that we're about to find out. In P3 we have, that's right, we have cheese in P3. Even though, does my podium from the cancel stream count? If not, I'll take a refund tile. Cheese. I'll have you know and everyone that the cancelled stream podium is accounted for. It is definitely accounted for in the table because you lot showed up and I didn't. That's not your fault. That's my fault. But cheese, you are here claiming P3. In P2 we have, it is Gretty. Let's go, Gretty. I'll take second, I guess. I guess second is awesome, Gretty. Congratulations. I think you should take that and run to the bank. Not that you can get any money for it, but I would take second all day, every day in people's streams. It's hard. It's hard to get there first. But that means in P1 we have, it is Top Gear Racing, aka Richard. Richard, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Yes, Richard. Well done. I appreciate it. I love a dad joke. I appreciate you lot coming in and giving us the goods. So, Richard, congratulations on your P1. That is our chat podium. But what does that mean for the all medals table? Because it's not just about today. It's about sustained greatness. Sustained greatness is the message of today. So, with the medals table, we still have at the top Mr. himself, Cheese Piece. Look, he's run away here with 11 goals. You lot are going to have to put in some work to take his top spot. You're definitely going to have to put in some work. Andy, still holding on to P2, just ahead of Perry in P3. But that gold has nudged Richard up. He's coming for you three. He's coming. It's not going to take him long before he takes one of your top 3 spots. That is our top 10 of our chat podium medals table. So, I'm going to bring you back here. Look, I want to say hello to you all. I love your lovely faces. So let me say hello. This might take a while. There's a lot of you, which I love and appreciate. But I want to make sure all of you get your just dues. So, unfortunately, Ty, Beecham, Gabe, you look like you had a podium, but that's because the early risers were already wiped off by YouTube's delay algorithm of, you've been here too long, go away. But I still recognise them. Unfortunately, didn't get your podium, you three, but welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastic. And we have, as well, we have Gretty, he's in, Bobby's in. Bobby, it was awesome watching you do the weekly challenges earlier. I'm so glad I caught that. YouTube fed you to me, which is delicious. I love to get to watch you lot stream. I hope you're doing well, Bobby. We have, who else do we have? We have Jamie. Jamie, what's going on? Good to see you again. Long time no see. It's been a while. It's been a while. And Andy 5, let's go. Wayne's in with the always beautifully updated name, Wayne of Terror. Are you putting that name to good use, Wayne? Are you making sure that people understand to be terrified of you? And we have WizardBot. Nice WizardBot. Love to see you. Who else do we have? We have Michael. How's it going, Michael? Just in to hit the like button. Look, if you want to hit a Lyle button or a like button, and either's good for me. I appreciate you. Flyby visits are always just as welcome as anything else. Michael, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good to see you again. Again, long time no see. Who else do we have? We have Michael, Mr. Michael Bauer. How you doing, my friend? In your favourite track of the week, we will be touching it once again, but for hopefully slightly different results. But I hope you're doing well, Michael. How's your racing been this week? What have you been doing this week? What are you just taking a break from the track altogether? Who else do we have? We have Scrolling Husky. Greetings, gentlemen and women, sirs and dames. That's very regal. That's what I was. Very regal of you, Husky. Very regal. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing fantastic. Perry, let's go, Perry. You come just in time, my friend. You come just in time. Delicious. I hope you're feeling better, Perry. I hope you are. I hope you've had a much better end to your week as you had to start. If you can stick around, that'll be amazing. If not, if you need to rest, go rest, mate. First of all, health. Second of all, family. Because if you don't take care of your health, you can't take care of your family. And I know I've seen another name in here. It is Crunk. Let's go, Crunk. How you doing? Fantastic to see you on this Friday. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well. BI, Ruffers, can hear you all good and alright. I love the confirmation. This is how far behind I am of checking you lot. It's we're at the I've now started to stream point of the chat. But great to see you, BI. I hope you had a wonderful week. And are we now just, is that just the usual offenders? Oh, we got Paul in there as well. I missed a Paul Rick. How you doing, Paul? Sir Wizard of GT7. I don't know if I can claim that because there's a wizard who's like an A+, isn't there? He stole my name. I've seen him racing against Sammy Snake sometimes, and it's a little bit upsetting because I'm supposed to be the Wizard of GT7, but I'm the Wizard of Average. That's what I am. I think I'll claim that one and take it. I think we said hello to you. If I've not said hello to you, please shout at me, scream at me. I've got rid of the caps or a removal thing. You're allowed to scream now. Scream at me. But of course, ease in. Cheese Beasts! For your legends that know, I bought the caravan, getting it delivered after I come back from Wales. Let's go! Oh, and you're off to Wales tomorrow. Am I right? Is that right? You're going tomorrow? Let's go, Cheese. Give me your rating out of 9 for the caravan. And we'll go from there. But I do have something for you all. I said what the theme is, and I've already forgotten because you know me and my brain. Something to do with consistency. Why would that be the theme? Chat podium, medals, table, you got to be consistent with that. Racing, you got to be consistent with that. But also, there's another way we can check consistency. And I want you to understand that this is backdated to my very first stream. Because now we are going to check something new. Before I do, a 9 out of 9 is beautiful, Cheese. I love to hear it. I'm very happy for you. We're going to check the all new chat streak. Let's go. So, I mean, is it self-explanatory? I think it's self-explanatory. If it's not self-explanatory, I'm happy to explain it. I'll explain it anyway. But you probably already figured it out. This is a record of how many streams you have attended consecutively. Look, you have no obligation to keep coming back. But if you are someone that comes to all the streams, this is just a little bit of recognition I thought I'd do for you. Because it's not, look, you guys are the reason this channel exists. You are the reason we are able to do what we do in our little corner of the community on our Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I've got to recognize you. And this is just another little fun way to recognize you. So you can see we have our leaderboard of top 10 of consecutive stream attendance. And then we have right above us, that is the all-time record, which is an ongoing record right now, held by our very own Cheese Piece. 47 streams in a row. Cheese. Let me say that again. 47 streams in a row. Are you kidding? This is just touche, my friend, touche. Now, I'm assuming computers have calculated that. I've not gone through and manually checked the maths, but I believe it because I see you all the time. If you miss a single stream, your score will be reset to 0. But the all-time record will always be there until it is beaten. So to knock Cheese off his mantle, you've got to take him out of his stream. So mods, you know what you could do. You ban him. You do all that kind of stuff. But that is our new chat streak table. But let's go and see your lovely faces. We have 18 minutes until we're getting on track. I've rudely kind of been ignoring you, but not because I want to. I love you lot. To get through all of that, a lot of talking, a lot of me. Now it's time for me to say hello to you. And we got Skino in as well. What's going on, Skino? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. It's been a while since we've had a chat. Everyone, Skino, can you... How do we get this? Skino, can you send it to someone who is blue in Discord, if you can, quickly? And someone in blue, I reckon your best bet's Andy, because, you know, Andy's a legend. Your PayPal link, mate. I want to get your PayPal link in there. Skino, for those who don't know, let's drop a stats in the chat. Skino has made GT Grid Stats, which is absolutely amazing. Our DR bar that you see right there is powered by GT Grid Stats. Unbelievable work. But he's doing all this work currently with no PC and borrowing from other people because his PC is dusted. So he's got a PayPal. We're trying to get some money together. He's nearly there to be able to sort himself out and get him up and working. So if we can figure how to get the link in the chat, we're going to get it in the chat. So if you're able to and you feel like you are compelled to do it, you can donate as little or as much as you'd like. Awesome, Skino. Drop us stats as well. Drop us stats so we can see GT Grid Stats. My support for the wizard that is rough is unconditional, but a mug would be nice. Just saying. Look. I don't wanna cheese. Not I don't wanna, but I don't wanna. There's things that might be coming, cheese. Just give it time. As you'll notice, I've done some more stuff for the stream this week because the big project I've been working on at work was delivered this week. I don't know if I gave a full thing, but basically at work, a few weeks ago, I got a message saying, hey, I need you to do this thing. I need you to help out. And it was me and one of my colleagues. And we found out this was a team. It was supposed to take a team 5 weeks to do, and me and this other person had 2 weeks to do it. Safe to say, we delivered. Everything worked. Everything went beautifully. But I was extremely busy for the past couple of weeks. So that's why there's been no uploads when I thought I was going to be back with uploads. That's why stream's been kind of consistent, no new things. And that's why I've been exhausted. But as you can tell, I got a little bit more energy today, a little bit happier. Did some things for the stream, got more things coming. Cheese, more things coming. Twin! Let's go. Happy Friday, my friend. How you doing? Good to see ya. Andy, absolute legend for getting that in there. That is the link. If you see it, Andy's dropped the link for the PayPal. If you can, again, only if you can. If you can. I'm sure Skino would really appreciate the help. But then he'll be able to pay us back by doing stuff for the community. Okay, look, we've got 16 minutes in. I still haven't given you the plan. The plan for today and why it might be a long stream is if you see that number right there, that is our DR. Which, if you actually look by that little red number, it's gone down a little bit from the last race. But, point being, we are this close to DRA. And I'm not saying it's going to happen today, but if we're getting towards the end of the stream and we're even closer, like inching towards DRA, we might just have to push until we get it. I think that's the plan for today. Suzuka is a track that is not supposed to suit me. Some things are starting to click in old Ruff's head. Some things are starting to click. Not just about the track, but about how to drive cars. So, hopefully, we can make that push. Hopefully, we can make it. Just finished some channel branding, and I'm pumped what I came up with. Let's go. By the way, Twin, I don't know. I completely forgot to message you about this, but I shared all the stuff for G-Tech. It's there. I don't know if you've seen it. I saw it in Sparks's Discord. Someone shared a screenshot of G-Tech stuff, and your stuff is there because I shared it out. But it's there. You can go ahead and play around and do what you need to do. I've left it completely open, so you want to put some different brands on there, whatever you want. Go for it, my friends. We do have a busy couple of weeks coming up as well, because we've got next Saturday, we have Wizard Gauntlet 2, Road to Nowhere. Let's go. 1,000 kilometers around St. Croix. Why did my brain just absolutely malfunction? 1,000 kilometers around St. Croix, about 142 laps. That is happening next Saturday, 2:30 p.m. BST, British Standard Time, British Summer Time. Then the weekend after that will be the first weekend of G-Tech, which is 6 hours at Spa. So we've got a lot of endurance coming up. FMJ, let's go. I haven't seen you in about 5 minutes. Been a while. Good to see you, my friend. Skino, if you want to race, there are some spots available. Is it 1,000? I don't know. I forget my own commands. I'm an idiot. There you go. There are, I believe, 3 spots on the grid available. I don't know if anyone else has registered since I last looked, but there were some spots on the grid. So if you want to jump in. It's going to be fun. Hopefully this weekend, probably, maybe Saturday night, maybe Sunday night, we'll do a lobby. We'll just see how everyone's doing with time and that. You'll notice that the splits are gone on the G-Tech site again. I was looking forward to racing you. Oh, were we in the same split, Michael? I've not even checked the split. I've looked, but I've never actually seen the splits. I'm slightly terrified because I think Darren's going to make me race faster people. Darren. Yes, Perry, we are GMT +1 at the moment. So BST, British Summertime, is our +1. Because we roll the clocks forward in the summer. Get rid of it. Stop it. Stop changing the clocks. But it is what we're in. So I'm gonna... We've got 11... I can't count. 11 minutes. I'm gonna get on the track. Because... I want to do well. If we want to get towards DRA. And I can't just jump in a race without touching the car. So... We're going to get on the track and do what we can. Tracks you don't know. See, Gabe, that's what... So the first one I did was Autopolis, which everyone hates. And everyone then said, oh, it's because it's my favourite. It was not my favourite track at all. By the end of doing 200 laps around there, yeah, I could do a decent lap. But I think it's a good way of doing it. Doing endurance at tracks you're not particularly great at. I think it's a good strategy. Right, let's get on the track. 11 PM start. Are you going to be alright for that, Perry? I don't want to cause you any havoc. You've done it before, so, you know, I know you can. Doug's! What's going on? Alright, can I just point out, Doug's? That's where you are. That's where RufffWizard is. And look, I know you haven't done a lap because you still got your 9:11 time. But I'm just proud of myself, so let me brag for once. All right, let me brag. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday and have had a great week. I'm not sure how Mo did this. I don't know if he's got his monitor now. But on Monday he didn't have a monitor, and now he has a time. So hopefully that means he's got his monitor sorted. You know what, Gabe? Tell me, how does your knowledge of tracks or ability to drive tracks translate from, like, iRacing to GT7? Do they feel very different? Or is, like, generally the driving's different, but they're comparative? Mo, let's go! I did! Let's go! Are you happy with your new monitor? Are you getting your refund? Obviously, this is not good driving because I'm also reading chat, but that's not the point. So look, I will say, by the way, I might be slightly quieter today while racing because I'm trying to get good results. And this track is unforgiving. If you have one mistake, that's it. Your race is over. Yes and yes. That's what I'm talking about, Mo. Happy for you, my friend. It's great to see you back on the track as well. Wait, Michael, have you beat me again? I'm gonna have to check now. Don't do that to me, Michael. You gotta let me feel good sometimes. Just one week. 1 week. Now, keep setting the bar. We love to chase. Besides the obvious of cars handling different, I think the tracks in iRacing have better feel of going up or down. So would you say it's easier to drive in iRacing? Yeah, I need to learn how to come out there in second. I don't know. Every time I try, I'm slower. 20 likes already. Absolute legends. Wait, Michael. Michael, I've got some news for you, my friends. Got some news for you. Look, 59s are ahead of me. I didn't get into the 59s, and I don't think I'm going to have time now for the rest of the week, because I don't think I'm going to be racing after today. On this combo. I wanted to get in the 59s so desperately. Easier to drive in GT7. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Easier to drive, but less of a feel? Is that a good summary? Oh, I think I need to do something, Andy. I think I need to configure something with the old stats, because that stats command is just something I added into Botrix, not like Skino's proper one. So that's literally just a copy-paste message. But now I've got some more time. I'll be able to play around with that. How long we got? 5 minutes still. I'm off the page! Bobby, where are you? Bobby, where are you? To be fair, Bobby, I've got 22 people, and that's just the people who actually tried it. Not everyone tried it. Still, though, sweet livery. Like, that should bump you at least 10 spots. Because, look, Doug's standard. Buy a Porsche, Doug's. Buy a Porsche. Put a livery on. Put a RufffWizard livery on it. Tone. Buy a Porsche. Put a RufffWizard livery on. Oh. I appreciate you, Skinner, mate. I just feel weird coming out there in second. I feel slow. Way too warm and humid? Well, I've got some good news for you, my friend Andy. Because it seems like today is the last day of the 2026 heatwave. At least for now. We'll see how later in the summer plays out. But it seems like after today it's going to be a little bit cooler, which is beautiful. Druid, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Happy Friday. That hairpin will be the death of my time trial. Knowing when to get on the throttle. Oh, it's a right challenge, that. Too much. That last little dab on the throttle. Too much. PMR? Project Motor Racing? Is it still as bad as when it was first released, or have they like sorted some stuff out now? Ooh, I'll break myself just a touch, because why not? Completely lose all the traction. Who needs traction? Oh! Why? 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 I wanted that 218. Why? 218? Sorry. I wanted that 159. Why? Well, we improved the time. We just couldn't get under. So brutal. So brutal. Ah, it's just evil. It's felt better down here already. It has felt a little bit better today, Bobby. For me, it's still, I've still got the fan blowing on me because it's decently warm. But it has felt. The weird thing is, it feels like it gets hotter so late in the day, which is not what we want. I like in the middle of the day. Give me heat in the middle of the day. So close. So close. I was nearly flying at the end there, Darren, into the wall. I tell you, I don't know what it is. I think I've just figured something out with. It's gonna sound stupid, and I've said it before, but like it's one of those things that you can understand something, but putting it into practice is different. But go slow to go fast. It just works. The slower you go, the faster you go. Those who know get it. Those who don't probably think I'm an idiot and crazy. Skino, take care, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Happy birthday. By the way, I forgot to say happy birthday to Skino. Happy birthday to Skino. Happy birthday to Skino. Happy birthday to Skino. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your gifted dinner. We are on the hards. Perfect. That's all we want to be on. Let's let people know that we're live so they can decide to punt me on TV. Are there anyone we recognise? No. No, there is not. Oh, look! Look who's ahead of me. And look who's behind me. And look who's down here. And look who's down here. We're in lobby with the RA. Oh. Oh. All about the smooth inputs. You're so right, Mo. Alright, I need a little bit of coffee before this. I probably don't, but I do. A biscuit in the lobby. I need to know you. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. If I do anything that disadvantages you, I promise it's an accident. I do my best. This is my first race. So, Oliver. Oliver. Representing the Brits today, my friend. We got this. Everyone, good luck to Oliver. Oh, is it Mo? So wait, Mo, are we going to be like bumping up to A together? Or are we going to do it as a team? Look, I promise you, by the end of the stream, I'm going to be closer to DRC than I am DRA. That's just the nature of how it goes. But let's see what we can do. First race. No doubt. I'm going to crash. I'm going to take this nice and easy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think this Suzuka is a great track for teaching you how to not overdrive. Because the S's, the opening sector of the track, of the lap, is all about not overdriving. Just run away into the moonlight. I wish it were that easy, my friend. Oh, I thought I had one more gear to go. I did not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. These hard tires! We'll get rid of them after this lap. Oliver! What a legend! He's given the bump. Oliver, I hope you're on hard tires, my friend. Because I certainly am. Datsun, how's it going? Happy Friday, my friends. Oh, Oliver, you got a penalty. What did you do? You know what? I'm staying out one more lap. And then we're going in. I don't mind. I am not aiming for wins today. I'm not aiming for podiums. I'm aiming for top fives. Consistent top fives will do the trick. If I aim for podiums or wins, I'm going to crash. Give myself room. Oh. So that's why I'm going to do an extra lap, so I can keep the mediums a bit fresher for the end of the race. Because I found if I pit on lap 1, the mediums just get a teeny tiny bit overcooked on the last lap, which is risk of crash. You cut the Degner one! Oh, mate! Do what you can to recover. Let's finish on the podium together. After he says he wants a top 5. You're probably going to undercut me. So that'll work out for you. Because I cannot drive with these hards on. P1 is either rapid or on mediums. To be fair, I'm not driving particularly well yet. My lines are quite horrible. So I'm not surprised P1 is pulling away from me. They could be on medium. They are a DRA, so they could just be rapid compared to the lobby. Because even if they are mediums, they're still quick. Okay, medium tires, don't refuel. Let's do this! Ah, Gabe, yes. Thank you, Perry. Thanks for answering. Druid, are you still about, mate? Did you sign up for the race? I haven't actually checked sign up since I made that post earlier. There you go, Oliver. You got the undercut done, mate. I knew you would. I believe in you. Alright, we'll work together. Oh, yellow. This track feels so different to drive on mediums. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was an accident. Oh, I've gone deep again, haven't I? I need to settle down. I need to get into the muscle memory of the race. And at some point, I'll figure out that hairpin. Let's go! If anyone fancies posting the stream in someone's Discord, you know, we had a fly through June of a lot of new friends. July, whoa, people have been leaving us. Over the course of this week, we've lost some new friends. It's a shame. No one's obligated to stay, but it is nice when we have friends. Did they overcut? Who is that? See those tiny little mistakes? This track is very punishing. It does not take a lot. And then overtaking is nigh on impossible. Amazing Andy. Absolute legend. They'll come back. They'll see. Well, providing I get the time tomorrow, I'm hoping to release a video this week on Sunday, which will get us back in a bit of a rhythm as well. I mean, look, to be fair, I haven't been holding up my end of the bargain lately. Videos have been few and far between. But, I've got a new video that I'm excited to do. I might record this weekend and have it out sometime next week. It's something different I've not done before. So that'll be fun. Oliver, keep flying, my friend. P5, you are on for the podium. And I think I'm on for a top 5, just as I wanted. Look forward to it. Hopefully I can deliver for you, Mo. I won't be able to do it this week. Wait, hold on. I started with the end instead of the beginning of that sentence. There's some things I want to do in my race edit videos. Some little tricks. I won't be able to do it this week because they're going to take time to develop in my editing system. But I want to start trying to improve those little videos because I feel like you lot deserve it. I don't want to feel like I'm just another one in the ocean for you all. Amazing, Andy. I appreciate you, my friends. No worries, Bobby. I know that I'm not settled in because my laps this week, when I've been settled into a race, have been in the 201s. Especially, like, at the end of the race, maybe it's 202. But earlier in the race, 201s. So I know that I'm not settled into this one yet. We'll see what this one is. I've not really been paying that much attention. Oh, this is going to be right about there. So maybe I'm more settled than I realised. She's currently in packing hell. Oh, I went to my parents last weekend for my sister's birthday. Go see her before she's off and everything. And I packed literally as we're getting ready to leave. I'm so bad at packing ahead of time because I can't make my mind up on what do I want. What do I want to wear tomorrow? I don't know. How can I pack for that? How do people make those decisions? How long is the Wales trip? You having to share your space. Sort him out. Saturday to Saturday. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh yes, because he's heading back, isn't he, on the day of Wizard Gauntlet 2. He said he's going to Bono on public transport. Oliver, mate, you got some pace on you. Touche, my friend. You need to up that quality time. Where are we at? 4 more laps? It's sad that he's not going to be there, but the way I like to view this BI is there's going to be many Wizard Gauntlets, and he's going to be a part of many of them. This will just be one of that he wouldn't be there, and it'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe we're doing Wizard Gauntlet 100, and Cheese has done 99 of them, and then it'll be a fun little anecdote of the one that he missed. Oh, I turned in too early. Doc, I love you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Feel no obligation to stick around, my friend. But I hope you're doing well. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Knowing him, he will do all of them if he could. Gonna have up to 2,000 power points of his best moments on it. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. He did well in the last one. Well impressed. What's the race estimate? For this one, I reckon it'll be the whole event, probably around 6 hours. Because with quality, I think the race itself will be somewhere about 5¼ to 5½ hours. Probably about 5½ hours. With pit stops. And then, yeah, with quality, about 6 probably. I'll open the lobby before, of course, so that adds time if you want to jump in lobbies before. Suitcase is doubled in weight. Jeez, get your own suitcase. If you go in Discord and check, or in fact, if you do, did the command work earlier? Command, so exclamation 1000, I think post a link to SimGrid, the registration, which has all the details in it, or you can find them in Discord under the announcement that I did, not today, the original announcement, which is a couple of posts up. The details are there as well. There you go, Andy. He knows. He's an expert at these things. Hobbit size for some reason. He's taken his relationship with the wizard too seriously. That's all it is, BI. If I'm the wizard, then he has to be the hobbit. Nico! Now, are you going to come out the pits and come side by side? Nope. Alright, 2 more laps. Are these 2 in front scrapping? Oliver, I believe in you, my friend. You've got this. Hold them off. Apparently my loyalty on the track can be bought just by jumping in my chat. But you know, I like friendly people, and all of us seem very friendly. +1 back of holding. Oh, something's happened. Not my problem. Whatever magic spell you cast on them, Oliver, it works. He's technically an elf of some sort. He took the wrong role. Oh, you know what? I've got to get down to the Isle of Wight and see cheese, man. 6'2" as well. We could be the tall fella. We could do a proper. Would cheese ever do? What's it called? LARPing? I've never done it myself, but I'll dress as a wizard if he dresses as an elf. Oh, I've still got a lap to go. I was literally about to let go of the wheel because I thought the race was over. How did I miscalculate that bad? The amount of times. Does anyone else do that? So many times I've thought it's the last lap and I've still got another lap to go. I can't be the only one that does that. You get the Hobbit thing sorted. Put him next to Shaq, he'll look like a Hobbit. Has anyone ever been to an NBA store where they have the basketballs? So if you don't know, the NBA, National Basketball Association in America, in their merchandise stores, they have these basketballs with the players' hands imprinted, like cast into them, and you can put your hand in to compare. Now my hand is the size of some of those basketball players. I've got fairly large hands. But Shaq's hand? Kawhi Leonard? My God. How do they do anything? Like, I struggle to hold some things because my hands are quite big. I don't know how they hold anything with those things. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh. What's my heart rate? Watch. What? Oh, Ollie, mate. If you go back and have a watch of what just happened. What did... The fact that I walked away with a P4 is unbelievable. That's insane. How did I walk away with a P4? I'm sorry, I'm still processing that a little bit. That was... What? Wheel is too small for his hands. Yeah. Oh. Mate. Oh, Ollie, let's go check. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. We got time. We got 6 minutes. We love to have a look at replays, we do. Well done, by the way, Ollie. P2. Congrats, my friend. Congrats. Oh, outside of Degna 1, yeah. Not the easiest place to overtake, if I were to guess. Lap 9, wouldn't it? Get across the line. I think he's not quite understood. Oh. Side by side. It doesn't look like there's contact. I'd have to do like a... Let's look from here. It's hard to see. That's not like... There's contact, but not hitting someone off. I think that's fair racing. I think he just didn't factor in going around the corner side by side and being on the outside is always going to be difficult. I would have... If that was me, I would have conceded that position if I was him. Just to... Because you don't want to lose, like... The consequence is what happened. You're out of the race. These photos of Shaq holding the water bottle and a can of soda. It's creepy. It's ridiculous. Kawhi Leonard. Go and look at Kawhi Leonard. He's called... So Kawhi Leonard, basketball player who... Weird personality, but that aside, he's called the Claw. His nickname is the Claw. His logo is a hand. His hands are freakish. They are so big. Like, he would put Shaq to shame. And there was a really good... They used to do these sports science segments, like many years ago, where they would do different sports, testing out different things. And one of the ones they got was Manu Ginobili, who's a very, very good shooter. They got him to wear Shaq-sized hands, like they made these like silicone hands or something. And his shooting became terrible. When you see them hold a basketball, it's like they're holding a tennis ball. How did we get onto Shaq's hands? I don't even remember. To the Raptors. eventually, we think. Rubbing isn't racing when space isn't given. But do you... Alright, so here you go. This is why I love having these discussions with you lot, because we all race on the track and we all think there's a set of rules that everyone should abide by. But our interpretations are going to be slightly different. So, Doc, I like talking to you about these things because I often feel like we fall on opposite sides of the coin, not in a bad way, just in a what we understand as racing. But that's why we talk and we can get joint understandings. The going around the outside there, what, first of all, was the overtake complete that they deserved more room? Because I think they never got fully past Ollie, which meant they should have expected Ollie to be side by side going through the corner. At which point, if you go through on the outside of Degner 1, to me, don't even try. Because even if they give you room, the chances are you're going to be in a bad situation. I think it is proper. Doc, I think you're absolutely right. I think it's proper to give room going side by side. But I think it's risky. If you're on the outside, I think it's just risky to think that you're guaranteed to have room. Because the person on the inside, even if they try to give room, might make a mistake. And then you're the one who's out of luck because you're on the outside. So the way that I personally would race, I just wouldn't put myself in that situation that they did. And I don't think it's necessarily wrong what Ollie did. And it's true. He did hit you on the run, like on the curve up to Degner 1, which did get him the advantage to be side by side. But as I said, look, that's just my interpretation. I'm always happy to be proved wrong. Cheese, have you been packing your case? Or have you been packing someone else's case with your stuff? I'm just saying. Watching F1 and the World Cup, I have no idea what a foul is. Oh, you know what? I've not caught up on F1 today. Don't give me... I'm one of those people who like to watch everything. Like, I watch practices as well. So don't spoil me. But I'm intrigued to see how it goes. We got another subscriber. Did the thing come up? I never know when we get news. Whoever you are, subscriber, thank you. I'm so sorry. I will at some point get this fixed where it used to tell me, it stopped telling me, it needs to tell me again. It's the game. No A drivers this time. Interesting. Do we have... No, Ollie! Where are you? Got some of the same offenders though. No Mo, sadly. Take it easy, Ollie, mate. I hear you, Doc. I hear you. I definitely do. Crunk, you're in another lobby. Are you in, you racing in Europe, Crunk? Half a car more to the inside? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I can see that. Different split need better quality. You got it, Mo. I believe you can do it. Perry, my friend, thank you for your donations to my caffeine addiction. Alright, race number 2. Let's see what we can do. You can't be bothered to a clean lap. Yes, Michael. Let's go. Why am I going to see on Sunday you like pumping a lap and beat me? I feel it. I see it coming. Different lobby and a different continent. Yeah, see, Crunk, I normally would do the Americas today, but given what's at stake, I've got to do the main account. See what we can do about it. So my guess is P1 is also on hards this time. Because they've not disappeared into the distance. So, ooh. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, as far as strategy. That was a horrible exit. What I don't like doing is pitting behind a car, like close behind a car. Because then you just come out the pits close behind them, and then that's your race. If I can, I like to box opposite the car in front. Not really worried about undercuts. As I said, top 5. If someone undercuts me and they're faster, touche. Good on them. Uh-oh, too early. Turned in way too early. Turned in way too early. Hold on to the car. Whoa. I had a bit of a light flash before my eyes then. I thought I was having a repeat moment. A 20.2 optimum, 59. Oh, got a 20.2 optimum, 59.7. It'll be fun in G-Tech. What race is this in G-Tech? This is going to be a nightmare in G-Tech. How long is this in G-Tech? Is this a 6 or an 8? It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Race 2. Oh. There's going to be people crashing constantly. Doc, are you doing G-Tech? If so, are you in a team? I keep not opening that corner up, which is not good. Duck for cover. Race 3. Linda! How are you? Happy Friday to our favourite vamp. Okay, I need to stop getting on the throttle so early. 6 hours. Stop talking about you. But I love you. Why wouldn't I talk about you? You are doing G-Tech, not in a team. It's going to be super interesting, G-Tech. I'm terrified, but super excited at the same time. Alright, let's see how far behind I come out behind these two, because they were P1 and P2, right? I can't remember. I keep doing it. Why do I keep turning so early? Oh, if it rains, I didn't even factor in that it's gonna rain. Over 6 hours, it's definitely gonna rain. That'd be crazy if over 6 hours it didn't rain. Oh. I'm not looking forward to that. It's just gonna be a race of attrition, isn't it? Who can survive? Like, that's definitely a race of don't worry about what position you're in at any point until the last lap. Just make it through as many laps as you can without crashing, spinning. Basically, a whole race of step 1. Stay on the track. You're going to change the car because of this race? What are you registered for? You registered for the Porsche? Like, I think a stupid amount of people are. That's why it's endurance. I do love that aspect of endurance compared to these, because this race, if you crash at any point, your race is over. Whole race in the bin. Even if you crash on lap 1, maximum amount of time to recover, no chance. Not enough laps. This is just a super defensive race, I think. The 992? I think, for what G-Tech is, I think the 992, I understand why it's the most popular choice. Because, if you want just average performance across all the tracks, you can't really go wrong. Druid! Of course, my friend. Have you registered? Are you going to register? It should be open now, by the way, public. I removed the privateness of it. I only had it to private because last race we had random people join, and then I couldn't... That was so bad. I couldn't, contact them. So I made it private, but then it was apparently really hard for you not to register, so... I've made it public again. We've got basically a full grid already, so... I'm not worried about randoms. I just hope people can make it. It's the main thing, because you've got people like Perry, who's going to be there at 11 PM to do the race, and it's not fair for people to take their time out and then people no-show on the day. I don't mind people not doing it, but just let us know. 2 spaces left? Oh, so someone else registered then. Or was it you, Druid? Were you the other person? So like the hairpin, that's what I was messing up before. The hairpin is a perfect example of go slow to go fast. You've basically got to get your car stopped and rotate it, and then get on the throttle. If you carry even just a tiny bit too much speed, you're going to completely understeer, and then you can't get on the throttle properly. Oh, 0239. Oh, I was going to say. 2:30 AM. Wait, Gabe, where are you? Because that's a 12-hour difference. Who's 12 hours behind us? Or ahead? Are you ahead? Behind? My friend, if you overtake me, that is absolutely fine. I'm going to try and defend. But if you do overtake me, just please do it in a sensible place. And please don't do that. I might have to let this person by at some point, because the way they're racing to get by is not good for either of us. And yep, they're pushing me to get by, so all that was going to do was end up with me off in the dirt somewhere. Sometimes you got to give positions up to people just to survive. Eighth, 2:30 our time, Gabe. That makes more sense why you thought it was 2:30 a.m. Oh no. Took that horribly. Look, top 5 is the game, right? That's what we're aiming for. We keep getting some top 5s. Look at that DR. It's going in the right direction. Uh-oh. That little curb, if you get even just a tiny bit on the wrong side of it, you will spin. You've either got to go completely off of it, but don't straddle it. Phew! That is better than... Well, commiserations to Perry, because he is starting at 11 PM. Ooh, the car behind is the one that Ollie had the run-in with last race. So we know that they will also be aggressive to get by. Given the delta to the car in P1, 16 seconds, safe to say they have not pit. Because no one has dumped 16 seconds on us in 6 laps. And that also means that we're going to undercut them, for sure. Not undercut, but they're going to come out behind us. And there's 2 cars. So that means right now we're effectively in P3. And that's important, because if this car behind us gets too aggressive and starts getting pushy, we might just let them by and walk away with a P4 instead. So I'd rather a P4 than be in the dust. $28 likes! Are there 2 more out there? 2 more sneaking about that want to join us? Uh-oh. That is not how you do that. About to test my theory now, because one of them's come in the pits. Slots! Oh yeah, I forgot to enable that. Gabe, you got to remind me in Discord, because I completely forgot about that. I think my theory is holding weight. Car in P1 is 14 seconds up the road. There is no way that they have not pit yet. So we'll gain 1 more place at that point. So we're effectively P3 right now. Okay. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What are you going to spend your winnings on? I'm just trying to be like you, twin. We can't be twins if I'm not a new timepiece. Maybe some glasses. So you can see that we have no slots, my friend. You would have gone to be... Did you race beyond that first day, Darren? Or was that one experience enough to make you call it? Oi, push through. Yep. My friend, my fear is if you brake that late going into the final chicane, you will not make it. But if you use me as a brake pedal, your chances have increased. He's becoming very pushy right now. So I'm going to have to sort of lock in a little bit and focus. Because he's going to do his absolute best to not understand that you've got to adjust your braking points when you're following someone. You've been busy, but nope. Busy, but it would have been a nope anyway. So, Twin, when are we going to get to see these new channel graphics? When are they being unveiled? Are you going to stream the gauntlet? One more lap. I actually remembered its last lap this time. Are we there yet? It's only race 2, Husky. Calm down. Even if I won it, still wouldn't be there yet. More than welcome to stick around for the journey, though. As I say, it's the journey, not the destination. Uh-oh. Are we about to have a Ollie repeat? They're definitely going to send it going into the hairpin, so I'm going to take a leaf out of Michael Bauer's book. And do a bit of defensive driving through here. Just about got away with that. But we'll see. There's still a couple of opportunities for them to send it. Into Spoon. Which they did. But respect. I'm going to give them the old hazards. I gave it back. You see, I tried to give them as much room as I could. Oh, I had a horrible chicane there. Let's go. Rusty, how's it going, my friend? Worky, worky, lurky, lurky, likey, likey. That's what I like to see. How you doing, Rusty? If you get a chance, let us know how you're doing, how your week's been, my friend. He did wait, Doc. He did. What did you think about going into... Do you think I gave the right amount of room going in? Because there's one thing about how I evaluate others, and then there's another about how I would drive as well. And I feel like I always try to give room when someone's there. I can't decide which is more important, chat podiums or consecutive streams. I think I'll try and get the consecutive streams to 100, then retire undefeated. You're only undefeated, my friend, if no one beats you. If someone else tops that 100, then you are not undefeated. You can't claim retirement as a reason. Who was in front of me? It was me, the person who finished in front of you. Let's go! I need to get one of those. You know those clackers? You spin them round. Get one of those. Darren, mate, I appreciate you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Hopefully you don't have to work too much, my friend. Oh, they've gone. All right. Look, if you're done with work and I'm still streaming, it's because you know that we're pushing. That is the truth, my friend. Super Jonico! Let's go! How are you doing? How are you doing? Happy Friday! I know I've got to oil up soon. I'm just going to do it now, just because it's going to happen soon. This car has been well driven. Work lurkers unite! Grady, I feel you, man. If you're in a Rory chat, it's hard, man. I struggle. Oh, Linda! Good night. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for stopping by as always. Appreciate it, Linda. Let's jump in and say hello to you lot. I struggle to participate in a Rory chat because it's quite fast-paced. Hard to keep up with conversation. Andy, my friend, I appreciate you as always. It's been wonderful having you. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week. I might see you elsewhere over the weekend, but. Yes, it can be difficult to participate in a... I'm not sure if I've been anyone's quite... Like, Super GT, I've never caught a live stream, so I have no idea what his chat is, but I imagine it's mental. Kizzy's chat is pretty popping. Sammy's chat can be pretty lively. Hoggies. Channeling the inner Hoggy tonight to get ourselves to DRA. I've never seen a Jimmy video or live stream. Do you recommend? Should I watch Jimmy? Now you said that, because the name Jimmy's in my head. Has Mr. Beast ever live streamed? Because if he did, what would happen? Would it break the internet? He does have a good ratio of saying hello. It is impressive, I'm not going to lie. I can't imagine managing that chat. Definitely Way too fast for me. Just lurking and sending the sorry message if I destroy his race again. Yeah, it's a big lurk for me, a Rory stream. I enjoy them. I do enjoy them because it's like... He's, as much as... Like, he's an OG. Like, Rory's channel in this world is like the equivalent to like a 10 million channel in normal YouTube world. Like, it's such a iconic part of the space. Right, you've got to appreciate it. Ah, jeez. Look, everyone is someone else's favourite. Or everyone has a favourite and someone else is that I'm going to stop trying to talk. With my mouse. With my mouse. Make sure I'm seeing everything. Trying to have a text-to-speech and VR in here and all the chat can get messy in here. Yeah, I don't know how you do VR streaming. Like, that has to be mad. I've seen, between yours and, what's his name? This is going to sound terrible because I can't actually... Fat boy race. I can't remember his name. You'll know who I'm talking about. The speech, the chat to text to speech. Must be difficult. Dingle in those streams as well, unbelievable. The response, how you say hi to it, like he must spend half of his time in a stream just saying hi to people in those ones. Sim Stewards. So is that a recommendation? Is that what I should start with? Is that a good entryway into Jimmy's, his content world? Who's my favourite streamer, Husky? My favourite streamer is Kizzy, hands down. Kizzy to me is the epitome of... like... parasocial relationship, right? Like, I feel like he's my mate. Fully feel like he's my mate. Whereas, like... Oh. Might want to go into this world. Others, not that I have a problem with them. But I don't feel as parasocial with them. I feel more like they're a streamer and I'm watching them. Whereas Kizzy, like, I don't know what it is about him, but he's really made me feel like, oh, we're buddies. Which we've never met, so... I love Hoggy as well. I love Calstar. I wish he would do face cam. I feel it's so much easier to connect with people when I can see them. Oh, I didn't get it off in time. Let's try again. Some of the same names. No, didn't get it off again. Big Fat Racing. See, I knew someone would know it. That's the one. I find... Super Jonico, this is not a pointed comment. Just honesty. I do find it harder to connect in the same way with people who don't have video as people who wear a VR. Exactly. There's so many personalities. There is something for everyone. That's what I love about it. Like, I know there are people out there who would hate watching me. Like, they would see me. They would, first of all, they'd open the stream, they'll see the wizard, and they'll be like, not for me. Immediately, I know that immediately. But I'm okay with that, because it's for me. But yeah, Kizzy, Hoggy are probably my top two. I don't get to watch Hoggy as much as I want to, which is quite frustrating, just because of when he streams and when I'm busy. Oh, we survived. I thought that was race over for a second there. I wish I could watch Calstar more because he's also just a god behind the wheel. And I like Rory. It's just hard to be immersed in a Rory stream. Like, Rory streams are good for lurking for me. They're my main that I end up on. But I love watching all you lot as well, like, us smaller channels. Like, I was watching Rally Rob earlier today, I was watching Bobby for a bit earlier. Like, I love watching those as well. Kizzy gave me props the other day in his stream. Was I there? That's how you feel about Hoggy? Hoggy's awesome. And the thing is, I live really close to him. So, there's a good chance we can actually do a collab or something at some point. Not like, I say this from a understanding of my channel's tiny, why would he want to collab with me? But, like, if he wanted to, we could easily do something in person. Which would just be awesome. Like, that's one of the things I love the most, is meeting people. That's why, like, Darren, I got to meet Darren in Spain, where he now lives. And, like, that to me is just an incredible side effect of doing this, like a benefit. And I'm going to go to Frankfurt and meet many more of you, hopefully. So, like, that side of stuff I love. Alright, I'm doing one more. Mediums for 8 is better. So, we'll try one more. Granny, mate, I highly encourage, if streaming is even something you're considering, I think you've got to do it. Even if you do it and hate it, I think you've got to do it to get it out of your system. Because you might love it. You might fall in love with it, and you don't know. You could have one person join your stream, and they become your best friend. Like, it genuinely can happen. So if you're thinking about it, my advice is do it. Don't live with regret that you never tried. I love watching Digit as a racer, but I find it hard, again, it's another one I find hard to engage with. Because I've tried, like, being in his chat, and I've never, I think once, I've ever had a response. I find it hard to be immersed. They pulled back. They knew what happened. Yeah, Kauster's unbelievable, man. Like, Kauster has no obligation to do anything for anyone, and yet he's so nice and, like, so forthcoming with information and just a lot of respect. I often crash when people come in my chat. Bobby, you're not alone. We love a magic roundabout during a stream. I think the car behind me has to be on mediums. The way they're taking some of these corners. Oh, I've gone way too deep. I'm coming in the pits, my friend, don't worry. Was never able to connect with Digit, don't know why. I think Digit's personality as well is, like, he's not a, what's the word? Like, basically, I can't think of the word, but if you were to put a spectrum, Sparks would be at one end and Digit would be at the other. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think with that, and then if you watch a lot of, Digit's chat as well during streams is very race-oriented. Like, you're not going to get as much random chat. Whereas, like, you come to, like, on my stream, or, in fact, Sparks is another good example, right? Like, just love chatting about random stuff. This is why, like, I can't use my videos or my races that I do during stream. I can't use them for videos, really. Because you just have me chatting absolute nonsense throughout the whole race. Alright, I've got very low context now of where I sit relative to the fields. Because I've got no one in front of me. All I have is the delta to P1, who's clear. But P2, no concept. I've never seen a Tijan stream. Like, not just I've not watched one. I've not even seen one on my feed. I have no idea when Tidgeny streams. I assume Monday mornings. But yeah, I've just never seen one. That's the only thing as well, is I don't typically go to people's channels to find streams. I just go to my homepage and see what's there. And that's how I found Bobby this morning. Other than if you lot post a stream, of course, then I know that you're streaming. But these big creators, that's how it took me so long to find out about Tidgeny to start with. Because he was just never on my feed. Oh, he hasn't streamed since having a baby? Oh, okay. That's probably why I've not seen them then. How long ago did he have a baby? I think he was saying something about his videos that he now races a little bit later because he's doing drop-off. So I assume his baby's at least 1. Could be a bad assumption, to be fair, but... So, Dugs, that's interesting to me. Why mine? Is it because we're close on the track? Like, we often get into races together? Just a bit more interesting to watch someone who's at your level? Because, I mean, I take it as a massive compliment that I'm one of your little handful. But it's also just interesting to understand, because if there's something that I do that people like and then I stop doing it, it's just informative. Because there's going to be things that I want to do that you lot just hate. And then I've got to, like, there's a threshold of, I've got to do stuff that I like, but I've also got to do stuff that you like, otherwise what's the point? LMU for Tidge, is that? If he gets back to streaming. Does he make LMU content then? I guess if he did, it wouldn't come up on my page because I don't see any sim racing content that's not GT7. Interesting. Fair enough, Dugs. I appreciate that. It's good to know, man. And I promise I wasn't just looking for a stroke of the old ego. No worries, Michael, mate. Good luck on the old track. Hopefully it's some tracks you enjoy, unlike this one. I feel like I'm just doing time trial. And not very well. Do any of you play... I know Gabe does iRacing. Do any of you play any other titles other than GT7? And when you watch... Like, say Tidgeny did LMU streams, would you watch them? Like, do you guys enjoy watching other title streams? And if you do you like it when it's the same channel doing a mix? I'm asking a lot of questions, I'm sorry people. This is kind of like my survey. Dugs, look. The time's there. I challenge you to beat it. I want you to beat it. It's more fun. A friendly chap. You'd have to ask Darren if I'm friendly. He's the only one of you lot that's met me in person. But these lap times are not massively quick. This is what happens when I'm by myself. I find it harder to be quick when I'm not following someone. Especially when I'm reading chat. Because there's one less thing to focus on. Which weirdly makes it harder to focus. Top 3! I'll take that, because you met Alonso. Loosely use the word met there. Do you know what, Darren, as well? I owe you one, because when we met, the entire conversation was English, and we were in Spain. Do you know how, what's the word, entitled that is of me? Not even to speak your language in the country. I am going to Sim Expo, 100% Ducks, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. I want to meet as many of you lot as I can. It would be cool to see some of the other creators as well, because like, they're sources of inspiration for me and people that I look up to, and it would be good to look down at them. Not like in a negative way, just because I'm tall. Oh, Dugs, if you can make it, that'd be amazing. We need to put like a little channel or something of the people who are going, so we can coordinate. Because it'd be good to hang out, like get a group picture as well. We can post in Discord, and I'll buy a round. I'll be drinking probably water, but I'll buy a round. I think you've missed a word there, Rusty. Yeah, Alonso has a very handshake. Gabe, mate, if you come out next year, I'd encourage you. I think, like, the Charlotte one, I think it's probably a good expo, but I think because a lot of the creators and a lot of the base is here in Europe, I imagine for like meeting people. But there's a bunch of people from America in these streams. You lot could definitely get together and do the Charlotte one. Slippy slidey. Hairy? A hairy handshake? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Nearly. This car's sneaking up behind me with my poor performance. Need to tighten up. Pull these laps together. Well, we got 2 more laps after this one. Okay, let's keep these cars back. So if they get too close, and we could get in some dangerous territory. They're already in the slip. Very firm. Rosberg 2. How many F1 drivers are you shaking hands with, my friend? And what is the scenario in which you get to shake all these people's hands? Ricardo was a little soft. I have a feeling I'm going to need to lock in a little bit for these last couple of laps because the car behind me is gaining hand over fist. And they are not going to make it easy to walk away with this top 5. Used to work at Kota. Fair enough. Jealous. I'm a little bit confused. Did this car start at the back or something? Because how have they snuck up on me over the course of this race? Have I been going that slow? How were they not ahead of me to start with? We'll do what we can to keep them back. But if they're fast, they're fast. One and a bit laps to go. And we saw how I ended the last race, so let's try not repeat that. That was a bad, bad, bad exit. Mr. Invisible, how are you, my friend? Happy Friday, welcome in. Yeah, that was always going to be a bit risky going through there. After a bump. Do you know what? Eugenio! Thanks for the bump, my friend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is... Oh, gosh. This is terrifying. That was truly a terrifying way to go through the first couple of corners. There was no way I was going to force the issue there. It'd have ended up in disaster. Weekend entrance. Let's go, White Tiger. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh, that's a shame. Eugenio definitely deserved the place over me. But seeing as I was not involved in that, I'm not going to give it to him. That's a shame that they were involved in that little situation there. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, I was not going to force the issue. to try and get that win. I'll happily take a P2. Farouk! How you doing, my friends? That's called getting a freebie for you. Being a freebie for himself. To be fair, he did gain a position, Eugenio, but he lost a position to me. How you doing, Farouk? How has your week been, my friend? Thanks for the GGs. Everyone, look, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Ooh, it might happen. It might happen. Eugenio, wait. Salcom, congrats, mate. Congrats. And Eugenio, thanks for the clean race. That was fun. I think whoever it was that was up front took themselves out. That's on them, unfortunately. Always give people a chance, time to respond in case they want to. GT Johnny, how's it going, my friend? How you doing? How are we all finding Suzuka this week? I don't know about everyone else, but if that's telling the story, it's been pretty good for me. Busy and a killer, but having fun now. Let's go. Look, it's the weekend now, right? TGIF. I'm glad you're having a bit of fun now, Farouk. I'm doing fantastic. I'm loving Just Chicane. I thought it might be Just Chicane because I know they're quick. Decided to visit the Donna shop. Oh. Eugenio, are you typing? Yeah, you are, but it was a very late message. I'm close, but you think I need consistent 201s to get easy wins and jump into 8? I don't need wins. That is my strategy. White Tiger. My strategy is top 5s. Because if I've learned anything, consistency beats winning. I mean, if you consistently win, of course, that's the best. But we have been putting in consistent top 5 performances, and it is getting us ever closer. 1 month ago, just a reminder, we were at 12,000 DR. 1 month, like literally 4 weeks ago, 12,000 DR. And we are now creeping up towards DRA. Oh, Pez, got a little bit of cold coffee left. Power World, NCAA what, Grady? Football? If someone says I've been playing NCAA, do they mean football? Because if I said that, it'd be basketball. I don't even know if they make a game anymore, but I know they used to. Oh, you've been moving apartments through? How's moving apartments with a setup? Because I'm not allowed to move now. I can't handle it. This is too much. Sparkles, how are you doing? How are you? How are you? I hope you've had a wonderful Friday. And they're going to have a wonderful evening. Are you doing your lobbies tonight? Yes, football. Of course it was football. Silly question. Don't listen to me. Silly question. It's only football. Interesting. Already done it since it's the foldable one. Even with a foldable one, I still wouldn't be up for it. But I'm lazy, so... Almost home, time to race. Cheers, Sparkles. Sounds like a great way to spend the evening. How is... Okay, Farouk, give me the one, not pro and con, but yeah, I guess pro and con of your new racing situ. What's something that you like better than where you used to race? And what's something that you don't like as much? Don't like first and then what you like second. So we finish on a positive. Still playing 2014. I mean, look, if I could play any game, basketball game, it'd be like maybe 2K12. I think that was a pinnacle. NBA Live 2005 was pretty banging too. And then NBA Jam, classic. NBA Street as well, Volume 2. The music, amazing. Lighting is different and it appears that my TV gets brighter due to that, so I'm happy with that. Nice! That's what I like to hear, Farouk. See, I knew that there's always going to be positives about making the move. The lighting is probably the biggest one to control. That's the one thing about driving at night. So my streams are always at night. I have very consistent lighting every time. I don't have to think or worry about any of that stuff. Bannister, welcome in. How you doing, my friend? Happy Friday. My Friday is very well. We're having some fun on the track, some fun in the chat, and hopefully accomplishing a first tonight. 1 degree. Oh, what are we at right now? It says we're at 19 right now, which feels, it does feel a lot nicer. I can't wait for the next, the next, starting tomorrow, I think, low 20s, like low to mid 20s. Sweet spot. In this country anyway, sweet spot. Oh, Farouk, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, appreciate it, White Tiger. My current time trial time, I set at the beginning of the stream. I improved it by 7 tenths. 8 tenths. I improved it by 8 hundredths. That's the word, not tenths. 8 hundredths. 2 hundredths away. 18 1,000ths away from a 159. So close. It's so true, Cheese. NBA Jam was goated. Absolutely Mega Drive is a goated console. I don't think it gets as much love as it should. I think it deserves more respect, the Mega Drive. So we have... Oh! So Salcom is starting far back and they won that last race. That's why they were gaining on me. Because they were literally coming from the back. That's mad. They are quick. How is their quali time a two minute... Oh, to be fair, actually, the gap's not that big. The quali gap's tiny in these lobbies. Oh, different monitor stand. That's the downside. That's a great downside for it. Not that a downside is great, but it's something you can fix. Like, well, you did fix it by getting it, right? That's something you can fix. Whereas if it was lighting that was the downside, that's hard to fix. But a monitor stand, it's not really that. It's money, isn't it? But you get the idea. Sandbagging has to be. Has to be sandbagging. Exactly, Fruit. There we go. But how do you sandbag with a 2-minute 0.5? I don't know if they are sandbagging. Maybe there's someone who... Maybe they've only put in like 1 lap. Just to have a time. Because their race pace was nutty. Let's get it going! I think if the circumstance allows it, we'll do the same again. Pit on lap 2. Not on 1. Because it just gives more confidence with those mediums towards the end of the race. P1's going for a bit of an adventure. Oh! I couldn't move! I had no traction to move. Okay, I got pushed through one person into another. Oh! That was unfortunate, that situation. Oh, they're definitely going to send it, so I'm going to be careful going into this. Okay. That's one thing I will say about these lobbies, these higher lobbies now. People make less risky moves. If that was a lower lobby, someone would have tried to outbrake me. They don't do that. As much. They do it, not as much. We'll go one more. There's a decent gap behind. And none of them pitted, so there's no risk of undercut to those cars behind us. At least not by pitch strategy. Maybe by pace. And I apologise ahead of time. I say that, the race has already started, but I'm definitely going to be less involved in chat this one. It's too much at stake. I'm going to try my best though. But I do ask for your patience and forgiveness as we try to get another top 5 result. The quality of high lobbies! Indeed! I've been told to be wary though, because when you get into DRA, apparently it's madness. Which I could see, people being desperate to hold on to DRA. Same as when you first get into DRB. Everyone's desperate not to go back down. Black Ops was awesome. I loved Black Ops. I've not been into those types of games in a long time, but like PS3, Xbox 360 days, I think it was the pinnacle for those games. And while I was at uni, I absolutely spammed... what was the one with the zombies? The first one. Me and my mate used to play that all night, trying to come up with all the strategies we could to get as high as we could in those levels. As you can see, I've got a great memory for game names. Alright, that's it. We don't need any more laps on these hards. Oh, nearly put on intermediates. That'll give me a heart attack. Until you get to mid-A's, that's madness, I can tell you that. Oh, for sure, Gabe. It's definitely people still trying to learn. But it's the level of risk you're willing to take. I think when you get to the bottom of a DR, it's just different. You'll take bigger risks because there's more at stake. Whereas if you're like middle DRB, then you might take risks because of lack of racecraft. But it's not the same as when you're at the bottom of B. And I imagine it's going to be the same when I get into A. Because right now, people are not going to take as big a risk. Because to get into A, like me, I'm saying I want top 5s. So I'm taking less risks. But then if it's a case of like, oh, I want to stay in A, and I'm fighting for the last points position, like P8, I'm going to take bigger risks. Well, I'm not saying I will, but you can see why people would. I'm in that silly space again where no one in front of me is pitted. I need a measuring stick. A barometer. Just gonna have to try and put in some good laps on my Todd. Even when you do time trial, at least you have a ghost, something to chase. Let's go for a push. Oh. Salcom had a penalty. They might not be coming through the pack as much this time then. They're already a pit stop behind. Nearly. .201s, that's what I need. I need 201s. I'm also like, in the same way I'm talking about not taking risks, I'm being a bit more tentative in my laps. Because I'm like, do I want to go fast or do I want to stay on the track? Hopefully I can do both. But you know, sometimes it's better to drive at 95%. I wish I could drive at 99% consistently, but I'm not that skilled yet. As you can see. Do you know what, Gabe? I agree with that to an extent. I do think if you focus on DR too much, it will make your racing suffer. But I think I'm also not a normal person. And I'm not thinking about my DR in the sense of like, shall I do this because of DR? Shall I do that because of DR? I'm thinking more about what makes me consistent. If I do that, is that something I would do if I was trying to be as consistent as possible? And then the indirect impact of that is DR. But DR is all about consistency, but consistency is a skill in of itself. Enjoy your evening, Sparkles. Appreciate you for stopping by. .201. It's a lot game, man. I will say that. I think one of the things I misunderestimated about being quicker is there's a lot of different moving pieces and you're not going to solve all the problems in one go. Like, you've got to work on certain things. Almost take things one at a time. And then as you figure out one thing and learn one thing, you'll realize something else that also needs working on. Like, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know, kind of deal. Like, I remember Beecham asked me in like April or March when I would be DRA, and I was like, oh, by the end of May. Because I was quick in some circumstances, but I didn't understand what it was going to take to get up to this actual DR. I didn't really get it, but now I get it. I mean, we've managed to get up to this DR while having, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, a track where my quali time was slower than all of yours because I was so bad at it. And yet we still didn't sacrifice loads of DR because I was more consistent. Yeah, I kind of butchered the start of this lap, White Tiger. I don't think we're going to have a 201 this one, but we'll definitely have more 201s. So when I'm not streaming, I'm consistently pumping in 201s. So I know I've got pace on this track. But the hard part to master while streaming is consistency, for sure. Driving at 95 is not going to get used to driving at 99. You're not wrong. But do you know what I haven't done? Is learn to drive at 95. I think it's easier to go from 95 to 99 than it is to just learn 99 out the gate, which is what I think I've been trying to do. I've been trying to drive a 99 forever. And now I've been learning to drive a 95. It's going to be easier to push it up now. First to 96, then to 97, then to 98, then to 99. But these are all the theories of a rambling madman. And I reserve the right to change my opinions as I learn more information. What you're saying is you're a junior streamer. You're much better off stream than on stream. I am a junior streamer, my friend. I'm a baby in this game. I'm still taking my first steps. I'm just going for consistency and trying to stay on the track. I think that's a good strategy. Step 1, stay on the track. I'll tell you that. I think I might just make a video of that. The whole video will be step 1, stay on the track. Thanks. See you next time. Staying on the track will get you top 10s. Like, guaranteed, if you step... There's at least 6 people who are going to have a mistake in a race. So if you stay on the track, you will be top 10. Then other placings comes with pace. It's a horrible sector 1 yet again. Take care, dogs, my friends. I'll see you around. Have a good weekend. Look forward to seeing you beat my time. Step 2. Whenever the first step fails, still apply the first step. It's so true. It's so true. Let's do a joint video, Farouk. We'll publish it. I'll do step 1, you do step 2. Video done. I'm so happy that I did a pit. A lap 2 pit. No, I definitely haven't managed 95 already, Gabe. That's one. It's taken me embarrassingly long to figure out. I should probably master 95 before I master 99. But it's all part of the learning curve. That's what we do. We try to improve. I went straight in trying to do... Well, first I tried to do 100. I didn't understand the concept of not going all out. And then I learned, oh, you can't drive at the absolute limit, but I might as well try and drive as close to it as possible. And then I was like, wait, hold on a second. Maybe. That'll be a short. Not a whole lot of content. Look, a long video doesn't have to be long. Shorts are called shorts, but main content is not called longs. Butchered that. It's alright though. James Baldwin. Is that that's Jimmy, right? James Baldwin? Or have I made that up? I'm not amazing at Spoon, but I tell you what, I'm a lot better at it than I was at the start of the week. That's not what she said. Cheese, my friend, I appreciate you for sticking around before your journeys. Congratulations on the purchase. I look forward to seeing pictures. I look forward to seeing pictures of your trip as well. Get the drone out. I hope you packed it. But safe travels. And enjoy your time, my friend. We'll catch up soon. Oh, a lot of people have quit this race. I wonder why. Oh, Jimmy Broadbent. Ah, there's a JB. I knew there was a JB in there somewhere. Oh, bit deep through that. Wait, did Salcombe pit on the first lap maybe? So maybe they have already pit, or have they still got to pit? Must have pitted already? Well, the reason I thought he hadn't is because I know he started near the back. And then on my outlap, when I was coming up behind him, he was serving a penalty. So if he started near the back, pitted on lap 1, got a penalty, and was still in front of me, like, that's rapid pace. There we go, he's in the pits. I thought he must have... I think he had a nightmare at the start, because he's quick, but I think he had a nightmare, which is why he ended up where he was. Last lap. All we gotta do is bring it home. Don't need to stress. Don't need to set fastest laps. Got a massive gap behind us. Don't need to win. Just need to bring it home. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to jump. Even on cold hards, this track is so hard to overtake on. Like, you've got to be in someone's bumper and then get a really good run on them. Like, it's so hard to overtake it. And I'm not stressed about wins. It's kind of like, this to me is my version of top split. You know when Rory's on top split and he's like, he's not getting wins in those splits. That's me here. Not that I can't win in this split, but I'm perfectly happy with the P2. 130R be sketchy? Nah. He's got it. I have faith. If anything, it was sketchy for me. If I didn't have that run into the P1 throughout the Degner on lap 1, maybe we would have won that. But look. I'm very happy with that result. Let's go. Let's go. You could have set fastest and assert dominance. Yeah, I should have done. Appreciate the GGs. We are now. That's going to update partway through the next race. But I have a feeling the next race, it's going to be the next 1 or 2 races. I love when people get in the chat afterwards just to say horrible things to each other, like, why? What do you get from that? In a drop lobby? What's funny, Farouk, is we actually had some DRAs a couple of lobbies ago, but we've not seen any since. So I'm not sure what that's about. But we'll register. That will go up. I think it loads like maybe 5 minutes into the next race. That thing, the score will load. And then we'll see where we're at. But look at that. Look. The bar is basically full. We're there. So close. So close. Oh, nice, Grady. Faster slap is good. It's a good like little segment for yourself. If you don't win or you don't have a good result, at least it's like a good. I've got potential. So the next time you get on the track, you're like, yes, let's go. Of course it counts, Grady. Every race counts. We've all got to take time off at some point as well. 67 to C? Nice. Let's go. Let's go. When I started streaming, Grady, I was... What was I? I think I started streaming at the beginning of sport mode? I can't remember. I definitely wasn't higher than C. Maybe I was... I can't remember. But it was very early in my journey. Datsun, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. You know what? I've got a race earlier. I had the worst time on the track earlier today. I would already be DRA if I didn't do a couple of races I did earlier today. And I've recorded, because I was trying to record for a video. And it was literally the worst. And I'm getting so frustrated. And... there's a clip where I'm like, I just want to quit, but I don't, and I just keep going, and I just try to do as best as I can. So I promise you, even when you're not watching when the camera's off, I never quit. I always finish my races. The worst situation you can be in is trying to improve your lap time and your racing lines. That's the absolute worst situation you can be in. So there's never a reason to quit. Because that's still a pretty good situation. 2 more races? Let's go. So, because I know it's 30,000, right? To get to A. But what I can't remember is when you're... Because it's been ages since I got to B. Do you actually get to 30,000 to get to A? Or is it one of those things where... Because I know that when I got into B, like, I didn't go to like 10,000 or something, like it jumps you up and gives you a buffer. But I don't remember, I don't know, I didn't know DR scores as well then, so I don't remember if I was on like 9,700 before or something like that. But that last race should put us to about, what, 29.3, 29.4? So I think we're at the point where I'm committing. As long as we don't have nightmare. If we have nightmares, then I think the dream's over. But if we have a good result in this next race and we're not DRA, I will go again. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. Right, so, okay, so once you get past the threshold, they give you 2K as a buffer. Okay, I didn't know it. See, it's good to know these things. You lot, every day is a school day. As our famous cheese once said. So yeah, 2 races pending if they're good results. They'd have to be like 2 podiums, or maybe at a push 2 top 4s. But I think it'll have to be. It might be 3 races, in which case bring it on. I'll do another 3 if we're close. If we're close, I'm going to keep going until we get DRA. Even if I'm on my Todd, don't mind. I will happily do it by myself. But I want to wrap up the week, hopefully with some good news. Yeah, the drop is brutal. I remember that when I dropped down to I actually have a video about it. That was back in January when I was at B and I dropped back down to C. And it took me, this was Canada, Montreal. And it took me 5 races to get back up. And like I was getting, I think I had one where I got like P8 or something like that because it was just a nightmare race. But every other race I was like P1 or P2. And it still took me 5 races. But to drop, you have to drop below 30,000. So if you're like 30,001, will you still be DRA? Or would that drop? Like if you drop to 30,001, they're not going to then take 2K off you. All right, we've got a couple of people from the last races. Starting P3. Let's go. Let's go. You have to drop below. Fair enough. You lot, the wise kings of Gran Turismo. Let's see how we get on. $42 likes as well. You absolute legends. Smashing the likes. Absolutely smashing it. Oh. We've got a drop lobby. I think there was only a couple of DRAs. I didn't pay attention. I don't know where they are on the track, who they are. Appreciate the good luck. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get dropped through. Like, I'll be shocked if I get into A and stay in A. I'm definitely going to drop, but it'll just be nice, because once I've done it, I know that I can do it. That's the thing. Like, I think it was only earlier this week, or last week, I was saying that this was what I wanted by New Year. Because I just didn't know. I haven't had this level of consistency ever playing the game. So I didn't know I had it in me. But I guess I do. These hards. Hate the dingers. Give me placings as you see them, because I can't read all of that, I'm sorry. I appreciate you doing the research. Was that P4? If you see them, I should say. Anyone ahead? Or are they all behind? And do any of them have terrible SR? Or are they all, like, SRA? Four, 13, 15, 16. Interesting. I wonder if any of them are doing a last to first. Factor in the speed. I'm going through 130R because of the bump on hards. Oh, not the best situation. Okay, go, go, go. I can't fight you. That was not the time to fight. Oh no! Oh, I might as well take the penalty at this point. Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal. It's okay, we'll reset. We're gonna reset. I think the way I came out the chicane because of that car, I think just threw me off a little bit. Consistency out the window! It's alright, White Tiger. The 3 second is the worst part, more than anything else. I'm still not against going until we get DRA. We'll see how bad the drop is. We'll see where we end up by the end of the race. If we can salvage anything, we're still not in the worst place. Almost sick drift into the pit lane. I still would have ended up with the penalty though, that's the problem. As soon as that happened, minimum penalty. But worse was the hit. Because the penalty, you can kind of suck up. But the hit, it dropped me back so far in time. Look, I'm already 27 seconds back, obviously with a pit stop. Seen people knocked into that wall intentionally? I can imagine. I've got a nasty clip of someone sending me off intentionally into turn 1. They send me... They go down the inside and they just smack me to the left. "3 seconds is so long. It's so long. The rule of cool would have outweighed the pen. Farouk, I appreciate you, my friends. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Oh, really? See, that's what I wonder as well with the different racing titles. Like, how different the tracks feel. Just slightly different textures, bumps, curbs. So, what I'd love is, can we get up to like a... Step 1. Not last, but it looks like we're going to get that. Step 2, then like a P12. Because there are going to be other people that have mistakes. Surely. Then there are some people that won't have pitted yet. So can we put in laps that give us the opportunity to undercut? Bearing in mind, our outlap had a penalty in it, which isn't ideal. Step 1, not last. Step 2, keep it on track. 3 seconds is so brutal. I mean, that's our first crash of the stream. Which is not bad going, to be fair. Where are they going to come out? Don't race on my mirrors. Just do what I'm going to do. Keep ahead of them. Alright, let's push forward. What's the gap? 6 seconds to the car ahead. I think I'm pretty much banking on anyone that has yet to pit, maybe is running mediums, has had a nightmare, and when they end up pitting eventually, we'll have massively undercut them because we won't be able to tell they've had a nightmare until they pit. I think he followed me off there. Oh, too early. We'll take it. Different years of the same track. Fair enough. I never even considered that as part of the equation. Like, when they've modeled the track. Five seconds, 5.7 to 12. I was not great through that. That's something I love about, if you can nail the hairpin, you can gain like a good couple of tenths on the cars in front. So I don't think many people are particularly good at the hairpin. It's something I've found. Lost a bit of time there through spoon. But overall, from before the hairpin to now, I've gained 2 tenths on the car in front. Even with a bad spoon. Someone went 5 laps on the hards. Interesting strategy. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Dirty tires. I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm not going to just let you go by. You do not have the pace to be sat in front of me. I just made a mistake. If you get in front of me, you're going to slow me down. So I need to be as defensive as humanly possible here. That's one of the worst things about making mistakes on this track. Is it can put someone who's not got pace in front of you. And then you're stuck. Because they don't need to be a lot slower. If they're like a couple of tenths a lap slower, you're not quick enough to pass them. You've got to have a much bigger delta to get past. I'm getting super slidey through Spoon. Oh, is that iRacing that does track updates? Do they update the tracks in GT7? This has definitely been my most squirrely race so far. As far as minimizing damage, if P12 is all we can do, it's not the worst. It's better than a P16. Car behind me has picked up the pace, I must say, from before I had that slide, because they were dropping back quite quickly before that. GT7 Nürburgring is about 5 years old. Oh wow. I guess, to be fair, that can't be an easy track to update. Like, how long must it take to get a scan of that thing? And it's got to be quite driven on as well. As in, to have the space to get a scan. I'm definitely not driving nearly as consistently as I was before. Oh, car in front's come off mediums. Car in the pits. Interesting. So even though they're ahead, they're going to be on hards for 3 laps. Very interesting choice to pit that early on mediums. Only need to mod about 10 corners and a few curbs. Fair, fair. Oh, I've gone very deep there. Oh. And I've lost the place. Ah, This has definitely been my worst race, like by a long, long, long way. Go, go, go. I don't want to hit you. I think I need a mental reset after this one. Probably stand up for a second. And then we'll go again. They, respect to them, because they did not try to hold on to the plate. Like, they didn't do anything it takes to hold on to the place. They let me go by because they knew that they messed up, so respect for that. The police livery. It's not bad. Did you see, when we went to watch the replay earlier, I saw quickly someone had done a police livery for like a UK police car on the safety car Porsche, the safety car 992. It looks pretty cool. That was good courtesy, Perry, for sure. Oh, I thought I dipped a tyre, so I was very tentative going through that. Another yellow. Two laps in a row I've messed that up, that hairpin. Need to tidy that up. Someone ahead of us quit, so we're in P9. So literally minimum DR loss at the moment if we can hold on to this. But Lightning McQueen has got some pace. I take back everything I said earlier. They have got pace behind them. I think they understood how that was going to go. Sorry, I'm a little quiet, people. Trying to do as much damage limitation as possible. Yeah, I don't think P8's going to make a mistake, and we're quite far back. The only thing that could possibly cause it, I think, at this point, is if P8 and P7 have a squabble. I don't know if they're even close enough. Alright, we got away well enough to save us going into spoon, which is important. We have a decent spoon, then we can have a comfortable 130R, which leaves us with a comfortable final chicane. I think that will just about do it. Benny Hill! Haha! That mistake early in the race was very costly. But I think we absolutely minimized damage there. 29.3. We'll probably go down to 29.2, 29. We're high 29.3, so maybe a low 29.2. So we go again, my friends. Do you lot want me to keep going? Do you want to stick? Well, I'm going to keep going either way, but do you want to stick around? Where are you? Lightning McQueen. Just Chicane, still up there. Made 6 seconds on him in the last lap. Shame we didn't do it earlier. Shame we didn't do it earlier. We are at, so probably now, yeah, as I said, 29.2 something. We're so close. We're so close. It's going to happen tonight, I promise. I've never heard of Dave Allen. Maybe, I wonder if it's one of the ones I recognise the face, but don't know the name. Let me have a quick googs. Stand-up is one of those things that's become a lost joy of mine. I used to watch a lot of stand-up earlier in my life, and I don't know what's happened that I've lost that. Oh, I know the face of Dave Allen, but not from stand-up. Where would I know Dave Allen from? Or maybe it's just one of those faces. It's like a famous face. Did he just do stand-up? Dave Allen show. Tonight with Dave Allen. Dave Allen show. Dave Allen at large. Dave Allen show in Australia. Do you know someone who I used to love when I was younger? So with my sister going over to Australia in 2004, 2006. I think she went in 2004, came back for a year, went back in beginning of 2007. So when she came back, she brought back some of the stuff that she had learned and been shown and everything. And it was, what is his name? There was a, it's a comedian, it's one of the type of comedians. Let's see if, Pez, let's see if you get this. One of those comedians who's got like an elastic face. So he does a lot of, his face is a big part of his comedy. Trying to think his name. I'll know his face as soon as I see it. Carl Barron. Carl Barron. That was who it was. That's someone I quite enjoyed when I was younger. But I've not seen, I don't know if he still does stand up. I've not seen anything from him in a very long time. Billy Colony, classic. Carl Barron, he tickled me so much. Like, it's one of those, it's a laugh, isn't it? Like, his whole thing is just a laugh. Like, he's not trying to be clever or anything like that. He's kind of, if I had to compare him to anyone this side of the world, he's like a Lee Evans, but so much more Australian. Like, Lee Evans is very British loud, but he's Australian chill version of a Lee Evans. Tell you what, there are some good comedians, the newer comedians that are able to showcase themselves now because of social media. They might not be big, But if you come across some of them, like, they got some funny stuff. Daniel Muggleton. I don't know Daniel Muggleton. The sweat does get old. So that's what I mean. So Carl Barron's like the Lee Evans in terms of like, imagine you took Lee Evans and turned him down. That's Carl Barron. Like you turned down like the type of comedy and like the types of jokes are similar, but Carl Barron's a lot more chill. Like, is the Australian vibe version. So none of the sweat, none of the high energy. Taskmaster, I promise you, Gabe, if you want to find and discover comedians, watch Taskmaster. Taskmaster is brilliant. I only discovered it, I think, the beginning of last year. Don't ask me how, because it's quite old. But there's a million seasons. You can watch it forever. It's, as a show, hilarious, but you also discover Taskmaster comedians at the same time. It's so funny. It got so big, Reddy, as well, that you get comedians from other parts of the world who want to be on it and get onto it. It's so funny. It's so funny. I got all the way up to the season where it's COVID and they're like social distanced in the studio, and it kind of took a little bit away from me, but I know that there's more seasons since then, so I need to get back onto it. It's brilliant. Alex Horn is hilarious. He's the perfect co-host. It's so good. It's making me want to watch it now. They always add new ones on Netflix here, Taskmaster. Like, they keep it up to date. I think once they put it on, they realised a lot of people watch it. So they've just kept it up. I only recognise one person? Oh, interesting. Oh, my boss is in this one. Dumbledore. Oh, it's a very tight lobby. Very tight. My gosh, there's some pace in this lobby. Couple of A's up front. Harry Houdini's in VR. Important note. I know they've done Taskmaster in different countries as well, but you can't beat the UK version. Another fun one that they've done a couple of seasons of now on Amazon Prime here is the Jimmy Carr one with all the comedians where they can't laugh. I've forgotten what it's called, but that's a good one. That's a good one as well if you want to get to know... And they got a lot of old comedians in that. Like some classics. Last One Laughing. That's what it's called. Simmers really quick. Good to know. Harry Houdini in the VR. Already pulled out, which is an interesting line. Mo, are you still racing? If you are, you're not going to be able to respond because you'll be racing. Silly questions. Go, go, go! Let's see what we can do. We did damage limitation in the last race. Let's hope we don't need to this time. Consistency is the name. of the game. I don't know what's happened back there, but there's a decent little gap. Taking a break, you think you would have been in this one. Oh, it's the way it is. Sod's law, isn't it? So I think we'll do 2 laps again, pit on lap 2. Because the gap behind is decent enough. We don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, definitely pit on lap 2 with them going in. I find that turn 1 and turn 2 on hard tyres so scary. Because I just feel like you're on the limit of grip the entire way around. I think we'll try and do a lobby, Perry. I don't know, obviously time-wise it's a bit different for you. But if we can do a lobby at a time that works for you as well. But yeah, get some practice in, man. I've not practiced at all. I've been so focused on trying to get my DR up because the opportunity's been there. But I need to practice, because I'm not going into that race blind. 142 laps is too long to be doing with 0 practice. Because I'll just be crashing a lot, and then that's not fun. Right. We didn't crash into the pits this time. So 1 to 2 hour lobbies. Yeah, I want to do like a practice qualifying race, like a proper like mini simulation. I don't want to do too long because I don't want people to get tired of it before we actually do the race the following weekend. But just something to get people a good opportunity to practice, get a bit of strategy in. So we're P6 after the pit, which means most people have pitted already. Which is what, like, I think this is the first race I've done all week where it's been that kind of split. He's definitely got the run on me. But if I'm gonna have one of... Oh! Don't do that, my friend. If I'm gonna have one of the 2 lines... I'd much prefer the inside line. I don't think he did that on purpose. I think that was just the car got a bit squirrely. Again, I'm not going for wins. I'm going for consistently good results. So top 5 would be delicious. We'll see how that plays out though. It's looking like right now, realistically, we might be closer to the P6, P7. Why is it not your thing, Greddy? As in you just don't enjoy long races? Or do you think you need to develop a bit as a driver first? Mate, what is that? What was that about? He was not even close to alongside me going through the corner. I don't know why he thought that he could just push through me. Oh. That, again, we were side by side. You pushed into me going into the corner, my friend. Chat, I need your help deciphering what's going on here. If I'm at fault, please, please let me know. I'm not a perfect human being and I make mistakes. Punts everywhere. I think that's the problem with what was nice when everyone didn't do the same strategy was the bit of clear track. So there was less chance of that happening. But I just don't understand why people take the risk, because what if you punt and then we both go off track? I just don't think it's a very high risk thing to do when you're trying to get DR. It will be my first time, Mo. And this is I just need to prove to myself that I can do it. Which is why I'm going tonight. Going for it. They're hitting me to make me a ghost. So they're experienced punters. See, because I don't punt, I don't know all these little punt strategies. Like, I've literally not once ever playing the game intentionally punted somebody. Done it by accident, but never intentionally. I just don't have it in me to do it. Maybe we should set up a lobby so I can punt some of you, just so I know how it feels. Happens to you all the time. We'll do a punt lobby. It'll be like a, you know, like the rage rooms they have where you can just go and smash things, but we'll do a punt lobby. Everyone can just get it out of their system. Can't stand the ghosting. It would be interesting if they turned ghosting off. Just to see if it changes how people drive. Especially from like a clean racing perspective. Felt awful. Yeah, I think if I ever did it intentionally, it wouldn't feel good for me. That's just not like my personal makeup. Oh, I just saw the updated DR. We only lost 40 points in the last race, so it's literally massive damage limitation. Because 40 is nothing. But at this rate, we're only going to get 40 back from this race. it's more off in DRA. Oh, the ghosting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess... Again, this is one of those things. DRB is a world you can live in for so long, you forget the differences between DRs. Because, like, the move through to DRB, relative to the amount of time you spend in DRB, is quick. Like, it felt like it took forever to get to DRB. But I've been in DRB longer than I was in all the other DRs combined. So I've just forgotten what it's like relative. So it makes sense that there's less ghosting in DRA. Was definitely a more consistent drive than the last race, which is good signs. The guy with VR's got the fastest lap as well. That's mad. You say you're a permanent resident in DRD, Gabe, but at some point you'll get out. There just comes a point where you've got enough experience that you'll be racing people and you'll see them do things that you're like, oh, I used to do that. And you don't do it anymore. And then that, you'll take a step forward versus those types of drivers. Like, even if you could be the least talented driver ever, and you'll still... experience still matters. It still gives you some form of bonus. Marty! How's it going? Welcome in, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Currently on your alt account? Whereabouts in Australia are you, Marty? Permanent there because I don't do dailies. Would you do dailies if you were more confident in Gran Turismo? I find dailies so fun, personally. I've not raced other titles, so who knows how I'd find it compared. But I find it so much fun. You're in Sydney! I'm going to be there later this year. Oh, I'm too far back. I'm not going to be able to take advantage of that. That's a shame. Today's looking pretty. Yeah, I need to catch up with my sister lives in Sydney, and she's just visited me over here, and she got home. I've not spoken to her since she got home. She got home on Thursday morning for you lot. I need to catch up with her. She was busy from the very offset. It was the moment she landed. Busy mum life. Balmy 3 degrees. Yeah, last time, so I'm going for Christmas. Last time we were there for Christmas, it was very warm. Especially as we're leaving the UK in winter. So I definitely felt it. That was very tentative and slow. Oh! How have they kept that much speed with that whack? That's crazy. That's absolute madness. Like, he basically lost no speed with that. And I saw him fly out the front windscreen. He hit that thing so hard. Yeah, she moved now 20 odd years ago. She went on a working holiday visa when she was 19. And then met the love of her life. She was supposed to come back. She did come back for a year just to work. But then went back out. And now has a family over there. Unbelievable scenes. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be going, spending my Christmas, hanging out with a bit of fam. It'll only be my second time in Australia, even though she's been there for 20 years. Bit very late on the brakes there. You've heard it so many times. Yeah, I mean, her whole plan, because my uncle lives in New Zealand, so her plan was to go to Australia for a year, then was to go to New Zealand for a year and spend time with my uncle and that, and then I think she wanted to go travel other places, but, you know, love does what love does. Alright, I'm going to bide my time here, because I think these two might take each other out. Edward, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Friday. Oh! What the... What? What was that? And now, it's the last lap, I'm gonna lose DR. Oh! What? And they're gonna finish ahead of me. My car is super unbalanced with that damage. You think he spun? Oh, I didn't see that. It felt like he smashed into me hard. It's the exact reason I'm working on my alternate account. We've actually had a decent day of results, relatively. So, as much as that sucks, overall, can't really complain. He came P6. Yeah, we'll have a look when we'll have a look at the replay. All right, you lot tell me. So that will put us down even more in the DR. Do you want me to stick it out? You let me know. I'm happy to keep going. Obviously, if we keep having nightmares, we'll have to call it a day. But I'm happy to give it at least one more try, and if we have a good result, see where we end up. You lot let me know. Clean race. Top 10's not bad after that. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. We'll save that and we'll have a look. I'm going to give him a second, see if he says sorry, because then we'll know. I like to give people the opportunity to say sorry at least. Give it one more? Alright, I'm up for that. No, he's left. It's starting to make me think it was intentional. I don't think he liked the idea that he was going to lose 2 places, because him and the car... I said him and the car in front were going to have an incident. Turns out it was me and him. We want to get that DRA. We are so close. I had a lot of stuff happen, and Grady, both times... Oh, no, we were in the right view. That's the one we wanted. Both times, it was the same car. So... here's the first one. We'll have a look, because maybe they were more alongside me than I realised. But it seemed like a very late... I need to watch that again. I need to see. You get close to A and have a lot of that happen. This is the first time I've ever been close to A. I mean, he wasn't at the corner, so that's what I thought. I wasn't going to give him room because he wasn't even at the corner to start with. So if he's already bumped me, and now he's pushing me. He's bumped me. And at this point, like, I don't, like, this part I don't actually mind, because I think this can happen. What bothers me more is that, like, he should have come off of the throttle. Once he knew that happened, he should have come off the throttle, let me at least steady, and then we can go. But anyway, that's that incident. I knew something was going to happen because these two were squabbling. We're going to have to watch from his point of view, aren't we? You're right, Perry. He did. He got on the throttle, had no traction, and I was just the casualty of it. Yeah, because even when he hits me, he's trying to turn to the right. He's definitely, he's just read it wrong. He's read it absolutely wrong. Which is fine. You can make those mistakes. But you should also own up to it. That's how I feel about it. I don't mind mistakes happen. I'm not going to sit on my high horse and pretend that mistakes don't happen. They do. But own up to it. He should have waited, but you can also understand why he didn't. I'm not saying understand from a moral standpoint, but you can understand from a just objective. He got a P6, he got positive DR, and he might be DRA right now. So I see why he didn't wait, although personally I would have. No worries, Marty, mate. You have no obligation to be in the chat. Never. You never do. It's nice when you are, but you never have obligation. Just wish the cafe delivered coffees. I could use the coffee right now, but that would be a bad idea if I want to sleep. Although actually, coffee doesn't stop me from sleeping really. But we're now getting into midnight, so we're going into Saturday. This race will be a midnight race. We'll see. Channel, come on, Hoggy. Give us some good luck, my friend. Give us some good luck. Channeling you. We'll see what we can do. We'll drop DR. Probably now we'll get into the 29-200 and something. But a couple of good results. A win would put us over the edge into DRA, but we're not going to win, are we? Let's be serious. A P2, possibly. But a couple of top 5s, we'll get to DRA. Yeah, it wasn't deliberate. Neither of them were deliberate, to be honest. But it's how you handle after the fact where we differ between how we would handle that situation. I think after those things happen, that's when you go, oh, my bad. Apologies. And at the very least, say sorry in the chat after the race. In the very least. So Mo, I know that you've had some races with him. Was that what happened in the other races? I know you said he was fast at the start of the race, and he's, to be fair, quick. But we could have had, I think we could have had a top 5 with neither of those situations. And it's just a shame that they were both with the same driver. And we're nearly there to the midnight race. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it, friends. We're going to get to DRA. It's going to happen. Salcom is back. No Mo. Is that the only names I recognise? I think so. Oh, and Marv. Pretty sure. We've got a couple of DRAs. 5 DRAs, 6 DRAs. Pop A coming from the back. I like that livery as well. It's a nice livery. Drop split. Bit reckless on the first lap. Yeah, I think we've seen that. We've seen that. He did, because he went into the back of me in turn 1 as well, which it can happen in this track. But I think when you go through turn 1 in this one, you've got to understand your braking zone is not normal. And there are cars in front of you. It's really important to watch that on this track. Alright, let's see what we can do, friends. Let's see if we can do it. Went the other way. What, they came off worse. That's the best, when someone does that to you, but it ruins their race and not yours. It's just like, oh, okay. But when it ruins your race, it's kind of like, ah. Salcom has put a better time in, which makes me think they weren't sandbagging before. Pez, I reckon they just had only like done 1 quali lap or something. Maybe they've only jumped into the race now for the first time this week, today. Because they've got great race pace. That quali time was not reflective of their race pace. Oh, that's bad. That was slow. That was a horrible exit. They bounced off and I saved before the hairpin. Nice. You have to share that replay, mate. It's good that you're in bed, FMJ. Unfortunately, we aren't. We're still racing. Don't push us off. Oh, he gave us that nudge. Again, definitely wasn't on purpose. But a nudge is a nudge is a nudge. That's on. I had no idea how to handle that situation. That's completely on me. I expected them to pull back at least a little bit. I'm coming into the pits. What is going on? Oh, and now I've definitely got a penalty as well. Oh, guys. This is the race from hell. What a place to get stuck. I think this is going to be the last race, everyone. I think we're going to have to save it for Monday. Literally couldn't have gone any worse for lap 1, I reckon. I think we've learned our lesson today. It's... Don't... There's a phrase for this. What's the phrase? And the 3-second penalty. I'm going to come dead last in this race. By a healthy margin. What's the phrase? When things are going well, and you don't overdo it. I think that's what we've done. We've overcooked. We didn't get to AFMJ. We didn't make it. We got close. And then we've flirted with disaster. And finally, disaster has come to join us. What happened is a good question, Mo. To be honest, give it a rewind and have a watch, because I'm not 100% sure at this point. My memory is non-existent. But I know I was going into the pits. I just can't remember how I ended up into the wall. And then it went from one wall to the other wall. And yeah, it was absolute nightmare. Contrails, how you doing, friend? Thanks for the like. Thanks for stopping by. We live to fight another day. Absolutely, FMJ. This is amazing. The world is not ending tonight. So, it's alright. We can still make it happen another time. Appreciate it. Have fun in your lobbies, my friend. Mr. Invisible lives up to his name. And I love it. Nothing better than something that does what it says on the tin. Yeah, that sounds about right, Mo. That sounds very much right. I think what I'm also learning is caffeine only lasts a certain amount of time, and once it's gone, when I race at this time at night, I should clock it and make decisions based on that. Thing is, Mr. Invisible, is I love it. I genuinely do. Like, I'm a big time lurker, so I get the game. And as a lurker, I understand that we are just as valuable. Mo, you are, to be fair. You show your face and remind us that you're still around. But I know that you're also racing at the same time. Not all the time, but good amount of time. Lurkers unite! Lurking is it's a big part of streaming. If you couldn't lurk, streams would be a lot worse. I've basically taken the rope, grabbed a hold of it, and then said, nah. Just completely let go of it. I don't even know if there's damage limitation at this point. I think it's just take the lump on the chin and then see how the next day goes. Do we have the races for next week yet? Has anyone seen them? We need a Sir Lurk a lot. Usually come out on Saturdays. They're normally up today, but then sometimes they're a bit delayed. No damage limitation, just survival now. Just get to the end of the race. I often say that Watkins Glen, when you've gone round like the hairpin bit of up the hill before the last couple of corners, if you spin there, that's one of the worst places to crash because it's so hard to get out. But I think Suzuka pit lane has taken the cake for that one. It's basically like crashing at Bathurst. Oh, can't find them. Interesting. And any Tokyo pit lane, true. Turn before the hairpin at Deep Forest cost you. Bathurst, it is awkward. I completely missed my shift then. Bathurst, the whole of Bathurst is awkward. Even the bit that is not the awkward bit is awkward. Turn 1 is awkward at Bathurst. When you come out of the downhill along the straight, that's awkward. Whole thing, awkward. Yellow flag! Is it our chance? Apparently not. Even with the yellow flags up ahead, I'm still nowhere near anyone. Road Atlanta. But Road Atlanta doesn't have any, like, if you spin, you're stuck between two walls, hard to get out of. But it has a couple of spots where if you spin, oh, you spin. I think the difficult part of that Watkins Glen bit, Bathurst, and not just the Suzuka pit lane, I guess any pit lane that has walls, is if you spin, you're stuck between two walls, and we all know that Gran Turismo walls are sticky, which makes it really hard to get out. The 5-second penalty when someone bins it and crashes into you. Awkward. I have a replay somewhere of someone spinning into the hairpin on this week. Into the hairpin. I'm nowhere near them when it happens, but I'm coming into the hairpin after them. I then go around the hairpin, and they spin out of the grass onto me, and then I got a penalty. Even though I was nowhere related to the contact, to whatever happened, and they were already off the track before we made contact. And the contact happened because they span back onto the track into me. Very confusing. Drive safe. It's my fault. I can actually, like, sniff racing cars. Maybe at some point we'll actually be in a race during this race. Oh, okay. I mean, obviously they were there, but what was I supposed to do? Just not go around the corner? That, to me, is rejoin safer. Would you believe it? At some point, we were in a race at the front of this. You know, in the first lap. And now we're 44 seconds off the lead. Just chicane, you quit. My friend, never quit. You always lose more DR for quitting than you do for coming last. If you didn't know that, it's true. Never quit. At least for that reason. Tends to happen if you Spider-Man yourself to the wall. Well, a P14 is better than a P16. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I hit my normal brake marker. I must just not have gone full brakes. GT7 wall physics making grip the wall like a bumper car. You literally just stick to them. And then it does the opposite of what would happen in real life if you hit the throttle. The flypaper effect, exactly. It's exactly that, Perry. I wonder if anyone else in front of us bins it before the end of the race. With a lap and a half to go. Just gifts us another place. I think it'd be nice of them. Every lap has more experience, have to zoom out and focus. Oh yeah, this is also why I don't quit. Every lap I did by not quitting has made me a better driver. Versus all the laps I wouldn't have done had I quit. Which, safe to say, it's probably half of my laps. Since I started playing the game. At least half of my laps have been dawdling around at the back of a grid. Our DR is going to be, what, 28.5 or something after this. One more. Thank you. I did say one more before the end would be nice. Maybe they're listening to the stream and they just wanted to give me a gift. That was terrible. You've already got 11k miles. I thought I had a lot. Yeah, the Porsche's going to get beat up. I'm about to put 1,000 kilometers on it next Saturday. And that's before G-Tech even starts. Let's just get to the finish line. P13. Oh, self-inflicted as well. That's the worst. The worst part is it was self-inflicted. P12, someone quit. Let's go! Oh, I love when someone quits and gifts me a place after the finish line. One, two, three, four, 5 DRAs in front of me. Maybe I should get positive DR for that then. I think that's fair. Nope. Of course not. Why would we? So, I think we did enough damage that's going to have to be the end of the grind for tonight, because it's going in the wrong direction, and I fear if we keep going, it's going to keep getting worse, because I am getting decently tired, to be fair. My question to you, those who have stuck around, first of all, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, even if you're lurking in chat, whatever it is. But my question to you, if I have time to race this weekend, it won't be a stream. Should I race and try to get DRA? Or would you prefer for me to wait until Saturday? Until Monday's stream, and try and get there during the stream. I'm happy to do it either way, because if I have time behind the wheel, I'll just do I'll do something else. I don't have to do dailies, but if you want to be there with me when we get there, then we can delay it till Monday. FMJ Monday. Pez, always a voice of reason. While you're letting me know, let me say, Marty, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everyone who's in the chat, people who are still here, Perry, FMJ, Greddy, Mo, Marty, I just said you. Who else? Who else has been in? Who's still lurking? Mr. Invisible's probably lurking. Edward. We had Contrast was in and out. The people who have stuck around, appreciate you. People who were here earlier, appreciate all of you. Anyone who's just lurked, you don't have to say anything. I appreciate you. But it's been fun. Look, I know it didn't end how we wanted, but it's been fun. We will push again on Monday. We will look to see if we can cross that threshold then. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for being my support system. And I look forward to tackling this again Monday. But for now, it's time for bed. I love you all, and I'm out.